Hello everyone, welcome to the next vlog. Finally managed to get in on the bank, which is really good news. Got back from work late last week, so glad to be out on the bank. Weather conditions, weird. Comes out really warm, sunny, it's beautiful. And then the clouds come over and it goes freezing cold. So apparently tonight's supposed to be 3 or 4 degrees. So I'm fishing a swim at the moment. Spoke to a friend of mine. He gave me a bit of information on it. From what he says, the swim I'm in isn't very good, but I found a nice clear spot, only about 16 wraps out. There's a lot of weed. I've got surface weed already, which is going into my line, which is a bit of an issue, but I found a nice clear spot and I am fishing 2 of my 3 rods on this. Just a little multi rig, using Fox Camotex semi-stiff. Yeah, just a basic rig, Nash size 5. One of my favourite style of hooks. And hook bait choice finally is the carp, is the Century pop-ups in yellow. Nice big pop-ups. So I'm not fishing the long range out, so I don't really have to worry about, you know, baits, certain size of baits for tangling purposes. But yeah, it's nice. I'm feeding a little mix of a little bit of hemp, a little bit of corn, mostly boilies. Now the reason why I put hemp, because I've been pre-baiting obviously hemp and boilies, etc. But I want the little fish to come in. I'm playing the long game, so I want little fish to come in, clear that patch, make us 100%. And mostly boilies for the carp when they arrive. There's a lot of small fish in here. There's a lot of bream and a lot of tench. So the little items, hopefully get them in the swim, get them finished and move them out. Hopefully get the big carp coming in. Morning everyone. Day two. I think I'm going to be going home later on today. I was due to be moving into a nice little swim called the beach swim, but someone's got in there and the whole right hand side has just got packed, which is unusual for this place. So what I've done is on my 3 rods we talked about yesterday, I haven't changed them over. One of the rods I'm fishing a small PVA bag with one of the garlic cured hook baits on. I'm fishing in a clear spot surrounded by weed. Now obviously I don't believe that clear spot is completely clean gravel. I believe it to be, you know, a bit of detritus on the bottom or weed. So fishing a PVA bag, I just wanted to use the cured hook bait, and I couldn't fish that just as a bottom bait because it would just get covered in weed. But a small PVA bag allows me to present that perfectly well. So I'll be fishing one of them, and the other one is on a hinge stiff rig. One of my favourite rigs I use. Been doing a lot of pop-up fishing the last year, and my results have definitely got a little bit better from doing so. Weather has changed dramatically today. It's actually quite cold. You can see I've got my hood up. It's actually turned quite cold out here, so I don't know how it's going to affect the fishing, but I'm going to stick with my guns. Syndicate water, so it's not a day ticket, you know. So my usual little and often approach I haven't used. I've just been using a throwing stick. The gulls aren't too bad on this, so I can get away with it. And I'm just using the throwing stick, and I'm just every 2 hours I'm just putting another 50 baits out. So I want them picking in between each, but I don't want them in one spot. I want them to see a boilie and a bit of weed, move on, and then come across my baits. I'm fishing all quite tight together, probably all in the same length, which is 16 wraps. Left to right rod is probably about 10 to 15 metres in a line. So hopefully I'll get something today during the day. I will be packing up about 2 or 3 o'clock, like I said. This morning at first light I had a few beeps on my right hand rod. I don't really think it was a take, but I had to hit it because, you know, fishing big fish waters here, so any sort of movement at all, I've got to hit. The bobbin moved up, so I had to hit it. I couldn't. I'm one of these people. If I get a few beeps on a rod, I can't relax until I have to reel in and recast it. needless to say, nothing was there. So just going to see it today, and then going to call it, and then going to go home. Next month's vlog will be in France at Saint Armand Leisure, so that'll be nice. Going to Mrs. Littlin, and I will be on the carp cast, which I'm really looking forward to. Just going to be doing a quick audio blog for Jamie and Mark. So this is really just a session. Brought my dog with me for the first time. He's actually been quite well behaved, but this session is really just to get back out there. It's been, I haven't been out. I didn't go out last month, but to be honest with you, my fishing at the moment isn't as good as what it should be, because all I'm doing is focusing on France. Trying to get things sorted out. Planning for bits and pieces I need, sorting, all ferries out, etc. Speaking to Jamie and Mark about what they want for the carp cast. So yeah, literally just using this session just to get just an excuse to get out on the bank. Really, I'm not fishing 100%, which is I should be, I suppose, but I'm just enjoy being here at the moment. Gonna finish out today, go home, and then I will speak to you guys later. Next vlog will be in Saint Armand in Limoges in France, and I'll hopefully be doing a serious vlog on that, as I'm there for a week. Any questions, guys, about the Saint Armand or anything, get them over to me. Next vlog will be, I would probably say the most, the best one yet. It's got to be the best one yet. These videos have all been quite short, mostly at home, sometimes on the bank, but the next one is purely going to be fishing. So I'm there for a week, and it's it's relatively an easy walk, guys. So if you've got any questions about the Kamea carp bait, get it over to me, because I've got a week to do stuff, and I will. If you ask me a question, try this, try that, I will try it. I'll show you the rig on the block. I'll cast it out, and then we'll see the results. So get the questions in, guys. Okay, last part of the last trip. I've got another half an hour, and I'll be packing up. Just had a take on my right hand rod, and I picked up into it, felt something on the end, just came off, got me in the weed, and hook was pulled, obviously just nicked it. So brought my rod in, lead had come off, which was good, but it just wasn't a good hook hold, so a bit pissed off about that, but that's fishing for you. So yeah, just a quick recap. Next month going to France, Saint Armand Leisure, will be featuring on the carp cast. So get some questions over to me about rigs. If you want me to try anything out, give me a shout, and I'll try and put it to practice on the bank. And we'll try to have a few laughs along the way as well. So Mrs. is going to be fishing for the first time, so it's going to be a challenge. Littlin will be fishing for the first time as well, so it's going to be a busy week. Hopefully loads of carp on the bank. So get some questions over to me, guys, and I'll see you next month. Thanks for watching, and good luck.